And on today's issue, we are going to be looking at a man named Ola who is at the success of his career, but then again is married to a woman who the mother-in-law has a very different belief system from what he thinks. And now Ola gets a message from the work that he has to go on a business trip for 2 weeks, and he's not comfortable leaving his wife and just his newborn baby with the mother-in-law because of her belief system. But then again, he just asked to go, and during the 2 weeks of his break, he had issues communicating with the wife, which kept him on a very rough edge. But the 2 weeks come to an end, and he came home to meet a very, very shocking news. One of his twins died, and the other one is still in pain because the mother-in-law was trying to do some incisions on the baby due to her belief system. Now Ola is a very, very big dilemma and is so confused on what to do. And today we're going to be meeting some resource persons who's going to be answering a lot of questions that we have one issue from this issue. I know you've faced some things like that, or you have seen people that are in a situation like this, so you have to stick with us and don't go nowhere or go back. Thank you.
There's a common saying that it takes two to tango. You know, when one person is not talking, it becomes a problem. But a way out is, if for example, you are my wife and I have an issue, I'm talking to you and you're not listening. What I will do is that I'll try to look for somebody who is close to you or somebody who you respect and go through that means.
Proverbs 10, verse 24 says, what a man fears come upon him, will come upon him. And that's what happened to him. He feared that even before he left. And it has come upon him. Right now, he would forget the days behind and look for glory days ahead of him. Because if he considers the past, the Bible says you cannot add the new wine into an old bottle, else it will burst. So if he keeps thinking about the past years and the past things that happened, he will lose out. He will lose out. So what he will do is to look ahead, for God will do a new thing in his life. Like I like that redeems some glory days are ahead of you. So you should look forward. The American believes in rolling on. When the Twin Towers were blown down, they said life must still go on. To don't find their enemy, they went on, and today they are still on. So whatever you meet in life, that's not the end of your journey. Just look ahead, for there are glory days and glory years ahead of you. That's the advice I give to him. You should not deal with the mother-in-law anyhow, because you must have respect for her. But call her to sit and say, please, I don't want this. In my domain, this is what I believe. This is what I believe. Please, with all due respect, don't do that next.
The wife.
The wife should do the same thing with her husband. She should, because the wife should not deal with the wife, because the wife was subjected to an authority which is her own mother. But this is the advice for us too. When your mother comes to your house, you must make sure you don't take everything that she gives to you. Hook and sinker. You must filter some of the advices. I tell my church members, give me advice, I'll take your advice. But I must filter them. I must filter. There's a filter from the Word of God. When the Word of God filters this out, you will looking at me, when will this man implement this man advice? Yeah, the Spirit of God has helped me to filter the issue. So we must come to the place where we filter advices, so we can not do damage to ourselves. Wisdom is paramount. A wise woman builds her home. So she needs to be wise.
First, when you marry your wife, while you live with her in the house, some wives today, I will tell you the truth, hardly do they have decisions of their own. For every decisions they take, they get in touch with their husband first before they take the decision. Most importantly, it has to do with their own. Most importantly, when it has to do with a child, the offspring of the husband. Don't forget, my brother, the woman might have used 9 months to take care of, to bring that child into the world. It takes the father another 20-something years to prepare that child for the future.
Well, it has happened, it has happened. There is nothing he can do. All he do now is to make sure that such a thing does not occur in future.
But yeah, she can forgive the wife.
Yeah, she can forgive. Well, is she going to kill? Is he going to kill the woman? Or go to divorce her? If the woman you love, you are not going to divorce her. It's one of those things in life. You can call it temptation. You know, because in marriage there are a lot of temptations. It takes only the two people that understand each other, to overcome it. Actually, it's not well, the woman, it depends on individual. You understand? It depends on the man and also it depends on the woman. But the man can say, no, please stay. Maybe when the child is a bit of age, you can now come around and not to start doing all those fetish things again to the baby.
What I will do is that I will not bring her to my room so quickly. Even if I have the next set of 3 children, I will not bring her. I will look for what? A nanny. I will look at the position of the man. I'm sure his level has changed. It's no longer the previous level where he will need a personal help. His level has changed. Look for a nanny, pay a nanny that is qualified, that can take care of children. That is if the wife is working. But if his wife is not working, except she's not an integrated woman that can have people around her. Well, the area she stays, people are delivering every day, I'm sure. So our church is also a home. The church stands as the home for Christians. So somebody in the church can be assigned to her to take care of her and the baby. You understand what I'm saying? So that they don't go, have different cultural clashing. I think it was a clash of what? Belief. So that's what I will advise.
For me, and it's a challenging time for the man and the woman, and it may take some time for him to recover. But the truth is that, they have to move forward. And I would advise the man to forgive the wife, and not just forgiving the wife, create out time to talk over the issue. Because one thing is to forgive. If you don't take time to go to the root of the issue, it might repeat itself. So, as a way for, because what has happened, is a hard lesson per se, but the man needs to forgive. Because as much as you keep holding that thing on, it will affect every other part of your relationship. So the man should forgive, let go, sit the wife down, and discuss over the issue and define the way forward for their relationship and marriage.
Ready? So good afternoon, sir. Now, you have heard the issue on the ground. So as a man, what would you advise the man to do now that one of his strengths is dead and the other one is in pain? What do you think that the man should do?
The Bible says God hates adversity. Once you are married, you will not say because your mother-in-law want to do some culture traditional way that will make you to ask your wife to leave. what you have to do, you will ask the mother-in-law to leave. You will only ask the mother-in-law, you can leave. Since this you're coming to do Omugo with us, it's not helping the family, so it's better for you to do what? Forgive the wife and she remain with the remaining child. And that is from my own opinion.
Well, what if the wife now is in support of the mother?
If the wife is in support of the mother, a situation like that, you take the matter, if they are Christians, you take the matter to the church. Pastor will now look at the issue. The pastor, good pastor, they will now advise what the father should do. That is my own opinion.
As a lady, first of all, something has happened, one of the child has died. How would you take it with your mother? Would you be okay with it? Or how would you take it? How would you feel?
Of course, I'll be angry. I'll be angry. After some time, I'll let it go. Because it's a mistake. She didn't do it intentionally.
Now for the man, you know, before the man even traveled, he was not okay with the mother. And coming back to this news, what advice do you give for the man to do? Did he forgive also or let go? What should he do? He should forgive. Okay, then
there is nothing you can do. The child is there. Just keeping it, keeping the anger and all that. It did not solve any problem. It's already there. You have to let it go. Maybe at first you'll be very, very angry. Maybe with time, after several maybe months or
situation, can the man still allow the mother-in-law to keep staying in the house, or she just, tell her to go?
she just go.
We have any issue on ground. What do you suggest that the man should do, seeing that he has lost one of his child and the other one is still in the hospital?
Well, the man will let go. Will let go. So next time when the wife gets pregnant or when the wife gives birth, you should not allow the mother-in-law to come again. So you will put a stop to that.
Okay, but should forgive him.
Yes, let go.
Then you as a mother and as a daughter also, what would you, with the relationship between you and your mother, get far away or?
Of course. We'll still be communicating because she's my mother.
Yes.
But I'll forgive her. But that relationship will not be
no longer be strong.
Yes.
And definitely for another Omugo or something, she's not coming. Alright. Thank you so much, ma'am. Alright.
But like I said, sometimes all these intentions, they are good.
For me, that cannot cause bleeding to death. It's the handwork of the devil. Well, it can cause bleeding, not to the extent of for somebody to just lost his life because of that small bleeding. Not razor blade cutting, but the handwork of the devil.
So now that it has happened like this, what would you advise the man to do?
For me, I advise that man to just take things like that.
And he should also
commit the situation to God.
But for the mother-in-law, would he also allow the mother-in-law to come into the house again?
Allow the mother-in-law to
come into the house. Okay. Then you in the place of the woman, your mother, you've lost your child. Will there be any breach in relationship between you and your mother, or everything will continue?
If that man is a God-fearing type, you think it is easy.
Right.
Because for me, that is just the handwork of Satan, nothing else. Because that cannot cause bleeding to death.
It depends on where they cut now. Maybe there was a mistake.
No. Right. He cuts the stomach, now cuts the vein. I don't understand.
Pain to death.
When he cuts the vein, not that the bleeding will not be as so serious instead of somebody's lost his life. I've not heard it before. This is my first time.
Okay. So you advise that the man should just let
go and commit the situation to God's hands.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing, sir? Alright, so now you don't hear the issue when they go. Now when everything go happen, the man picking don't die and everything, making you suggest say the man for this particular time?
For me, I did travel like that. Just at the car of my house. Then my mother, I know what inside the house. When people that kind of car of my house. The first thing we're supposed to do, you go keep everything hard for me. To make sure to make I confess. Make me see the thing. They don't do everything in my behalf like that. Will be like say, I'm told the 4 years, say, the mother-in-law. I said that my house. Before I go come, let me pack it, let me run. Let me not tell my own, let me run, if you not run. I'm not going to kill him. They show the one affect that come out, they use the people to follow me.
So, boy, your wife now, as it does stay after, you will still drive your wife to what have you go for?
Okay, fine. You get the package when you go out like that. Based on say, the way they take talk. Like example now, I call my wife now. Come, as I take that action first time, my wife now come follow him mama do that thing. He go follow. But if the package and the way I say enter me, as I come, I still look my wife based on behavior of the marriage, the system of the talk, where they enter me. I will get because they respect the law when they marry a woman. Because now you know that they look at the marry a woman. So that I feel look at, say, if I can be like this. You don't have to my behalf. I get one of the package, the mother not take the man. If you not take the man, you can't take their hand, they can't decide my behalf. Before I go come, he go there, they go wrong.
Good afternoon, ma'am. So you have heard his vision and everything. So right now, in this state that the man is angry, he's troubled, what would you advise the man to do to the wife and also the mother-in-law?
Though the issue is a difficult one. As a Christian, I think though you'll be angry at first, the first thing as a man, first thing what I will do, maybe I will just, based on the fact that the mother-in-law first, just let her go to her house first, even the wife should go with the mom. Yes. Then when I've come to my sense, maybe I've think things over, yes, I can forgive. Because it's painful. Losing one child and one is in the hospital. It's very painful. It's a hard decision to make. Yes. But the first thing to do is just for the mother to leave the house. So I will not just be much angry. Yes.
Right, so if in case like this, maybe she gives birth again and would you allow the same mother-in-law to come in again? And being that you are a mother yourself, you are a woman, you give birth and your own mother that took care of you and everything, would you forgive your mother? Would you still allow her to come close to your children and to your house?
Well, because she's my mother, if it's just for me alone, I will forgive and let go. But since my husband is involved, I wouldn't let her to come. I will just tell her, the first time you came, this is what happened, and I don't want to lose my marriage, I don't want to lose your soul. We can come and visit, but you come from Omugo, I don't think it's a policy.
Okay, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. That's how we come to the end of the episode on Decision today, and I hope our resource persons and people who met on the street was able to answer all your questions. You now know what a belief system is. You can now draw the balance when you meet someone else that have a very different belief system, and you now know the place of your family coming in to impose on decision making on things in your family. Well, I hope you had a very, very nice time. Thank you so much for staying with us today, and don't forget to tune in for our next episode, and also make sure to follow us on all our social media pages. Thank you so much. I still remain your host, Leah. Do have a wonderful day.